this is Zero at Disney Cars Toy Club, and today we're doing a Play-Doh egg and blind box video for you guys. In our last week's egg video, I asked you what you wanted to see this week, and after reading through all 800 comments, I've come up with our 15 blind boxes and 7 Play-Doh eggs that we're going to be opening up this week. Now we're going to start the video off by opening up the BFFs right here in the front row. And this was actually the most requested blind box in the comments, which I wasn't too surprised about because I get comments asking me to open these in just about every egg video that we do. So it was definitely not a shocker that this had the most votes. So let's see what we got for our first BFF. Looks like we got a tooth, a cracked tooth with a cavity, and a piece of candy corn. So I'll get it stuck in the tooth and we'll see what it looks like. And it looks like we got Big T, Little C, and Barry. This is a 1 in 16. On the back it says, "You're the sweetest tooth." And here's a look at our tooth with, it also had a Twizzler in the package. And the candy corn's kind of stuck down in there so you can't really see its face too good. But there is our first BFF. And since the BFFs had the most votes, I'm actually going to be opening 2 of these blind boxes today. So let's see what we get for our second and final BFF. I didn't order an entire case, but I did order several more of these, so I'll be doing some more next week as well. And let's see, this is going to be Mac and Josh. This is a 1 in 32, so this one's a little bit harder to get. It says, "I could just eat you up." It's got a little worm and an apple, so I'll get them put in there real quick. So here's a closer look at our apple face, and if you notice, he's got little X's for his eyes and his tongue's hanging out. That looks like one happy worm right there. He's got a little tooth coming out of his mouth too. We'll go ahead and set that down. And in case you guys were wondering what the least requested items were, I was actually shocked that there were so many comments that you guys did not want to see any more of the Go-Go Crazies. And this one was a real shock too. There was a lot of comments saying that you guys didn't want to see the Simpsons anymore. So those are going to be 2 that we move off to the side and we're not going to be doing today. Next up, let's open up our Sailor Moon blind box. There was a couple comments saying that they didn't want to see more of these, but there was a lot more requesting to see these. So the requests won out over the non-requests. So I'll go ahead and get this put together real quick and we'll see what she looks like. And here she is. And pretty much every single blind box that's out here on the table, there was at least one comment saying that you guys didn't want to see them anymore, but there was a lot more comments saying that you wanted to see more of them. So kind of had to weigh which ones had the most comments for and against. The Whiskers and Tails though, I don't think there was anybody that commented and said they didn't want to see more of these. Same with the Labbits. Those are the 2 blind boxes that there wasn't a lot of comments against them. And this is going to be Figaro. Here's a look at him. Here's a look at the back. Go ahead and set him down next to our Jack Skellington. And let's go ahead and open up the Vinylmation Spooky Series number 2. As you can see, we have Pluto and Goofy here. Here's a look at the back. And I thought these were really cute Halloween figures, so I'll go ahead and get them out of the box and we'll take a better look at them. And this is the Spooky Series 2, and it says Pluto Wolf. Here's a look at the front, and if you look at his ear, he's got like a moon and some bats flying around it. He's kind of drooling on his foot right there. He's got some pretty sharp teeth. Here's a look at the back, and of course you can turn his head, I believe. Okay, there it goes. It was stuck on there pretty good, but you can turn his head. That's what he looks like when you turn it. Looks kind of weird. And then here is our Goofy Dracula, same thing, Spooky Series 2. If you look at his fingers, he's got little gold fingernails. He's got a gold necklace that says D for Dracula. Here's a look at the top. You can see through one of his ears, it's got a little red bat. This actually looks like the Batman symbol right there. So it's like a Goofy Batman. Those are both really neat figures. We'll go ahead and set that down. Next up, let's open up, well first let's knock Oogie Boogie down, but let's open up the One Piece blind box. There wasn't any requests against this one. There's been a few comments asking me to do more of these. There wasn't any comments against it, but this is kind of one that we haven't done a lot of, so you guys probably wouldn't have even had a chance to say, no, I don't want to see more of those. But I'll go ahead and get this put together real quick and we'll take a look at it. Here's a look at our One Piece character. There's the picture of her on the box. Here's what she actually looks like. It's got some, I'm assuming, Japanese lettering on the base. Here's a look at the back. Go ahead and set that down. Now let's open up a Play-Doh egg. We've yet to open a Play-Doh egg. Let's open this pink one up first. It's got the little pumpkins all over it. And we got a Let's Hang blind box. I'm kind of surprised that you guys wanted to see more of these because these are just so small. I don't know. These aren't the most exciting blind boxes for me to open, I guess is the right way to put it. And it looks like we got another tube of toothpaste of some sort. And we had gotten one similar to this, but it was a different color. I think it was like green or something. Go ahead and set that off to the side. Now let's open up the Doctor Who blind box. This is the other one. It was the BFFs, and Doctor Who has been just requested a lot on the channel. So I finally ordered an entire case of these. So we're going to be opening up a lot more of them. And I think we got a pretty big one. It's probably one of those little, where are they at? I think we got one of these, if I had to guess, the drones. Let's go ahead and get this open with the scissors since I can't seem to find the tear strip. And we did get one of those. Let's see which one it is. It actually is the one that I said, the drone Dalek, I guess is how it's pronounced. And it's got these little pieces right here, so I'll get them put on real quick. And from looking at the box, this one's actually a 2 in 20. It's not the most exciting looking collectible that we've opened on the channel. But here's a look at the bottom. It's just pretty much black on the bottom. And that's all there is to it. So go ahead and set that down. Let's go ahead and open up a more exciting blind box in my opinion. This is going to be the Moofias. These are always a lot of fun to open because these are really creative characters. And let's see, there is the tear, there it is. Got the tear strip. Oh nice, we got a green one. So this one is soya milk. Now again, these don't have any odds on the boxes, so I'm not sure what the chances are for each one. It says, "Have you seen me?" on the back. Here's a look at them. Now in another video I called one of these like a cactus pup or a cactus kitty. That one actually looks kind of like a cactus kitty, but some of you guys had commented and told me they're from a different series, like the Donatello series or something like that. So I don't know, it's a TokiDoki figure, whatever it is. Let's go ahead and open up our next Play-Doh egg. This one's got the little monster stickers. And for this one, this is going to be another one that we got a lot of requests for. This is the Lego minifigure series. Now in the last video, I opened one and I called it a mermaid. And there was probably 50 comments or more saying it's not a mermaid, it's a genie. So yes, I did read all of those. And I did make that little mistake. Let's see what we got this time. This is going to be, well, let's see. Which one is he? I think we got the one that's right here in the front. So I'll go ahead and get them put together real quick and we'll see if that's him. I think it is. And I was correct. We have Player 1. That's probably the best one out of that series. At least in my opinion, that's the one that I like the most. That one and probably the Wizard. Those are the two that I would have wanted to get. Now, as you can see right there, there's a code, so first come, first serve if any of you guys want to enter that. Here's a look at some of the figures on the back. These are the different ones that you can collect. And there is the genie that I called a mermaid. It kind of does look like a mermaid though. So we'll go ahead and set that down. Let's move our ghost. We're going to open up our Fat Cap Series 3. And if you guys notice, there's not a whole lot of Vinylmations out here on the table because you guys really didn't request to see that many Vinylmations last week. So all of my nice, expensive Marvel Vinylmations are just kind of sitting off to the side. And, uh-oh, this one looks good. What do we got? Oh, look at that. We got a rhino. Nice. Here's a look at the back, and if you shake him, he makes some noise. And I don't think there's anything else that he comes with, just the little, yeah, the little brochure. There's nothing else in there. He kind of looks like a cross between the Ninja Turtle villain and the Spider-Man Rhino. And speaking of Ninja Turtle, I've been getting a lot of requests lately for more of the Ninja Turtle stuff, and I still had some of these left. We never opened the entire case, so let's see what we got in here. And this again is going to be Kidrobot. They are making some new Ninja Turtles. I think the loyal subjects are making those. And we got Raphael with his 2 size, so I'll go ahead and get those put in his hand and we'll see what he looks like. Here he is, and he's probably one of the best looking figures out of that entire set, at least in my opinion. I really like the size of his weapons compared to the actual character. He just looks really neat. Now, let's go ahead and open up the Minecraft blind box. Here's a look at some of the ones on the side. Now, we got Enderman last week, and there were a few of you that were a little upset that I didn't actually know the name of the character, which I have played Minecraft. I put over 20 hours into it, but I did not memorize their names. It looks like we got a cow this time. Okay, this one is just simply called a cow, as you can see right there. It's just a brown cow. And these aren't the best made collectibles. Like, the paint's really just kind of all over the place, and you can see just a lot of imperfections like all over it. Like, it's not really a smooth surface. But there is our little cow Minecraft figure. Now, let's go ahead and open up the Finders Keepers blind box. We haven't opened very many of these, so we're still looking to collect most of the figures out of this set. Hoping that we get the flying cow, which is like the hardest one to get. And what do we got here? Looks like we got a rabbit. This is going to be Sherman, which is a 2 in 20. And I'll get him pieced together real quick and we'll see what he looks like. Looks like I gotta put his hands and his tail on. And I actually just realized now that I've put him together, he's not a rabbit at all. He's a squirrel. I thought he was a rabbit at first because he's got the body of a rabbit, but then I saw his tail and his arms once they're on there. He definitely looks like a squirrel now. And this one, yeah, you can't move his head. So some of the figures you can, this one you can't. And he looks like he's just got his arms out like he's about to give somebody a big hug. But we'll go ahead and set our squirrel down next to our other one, our cutter that came from that same series. And this is going to be a new blind box. I've had a couple requests for these. I saw them, I thought they were really neat, so I went ahead and ordered one. This was a toy that I used to have when I was a little kid, so these are kind of making their way back, I guess. And looking for the tear strip, there it is. And looks like we got a blue on blue troll, and he's got a little gem for a belly button. These are pretty similar to the Zelfs, which I think the Zelfs actually originated from these right here, the trolls, the good luck trolls. Now this one is, wow, did we get the rarest one off the first box? I think we did. I think this is the 1 in 60 because I'm looking through there and I'm not seeing them anywhere else. So we got the rarest one that you can get. There's 3 down here that are the hardest ones. There's a 1 in 60 for all 3 of these. So that's kind of neat. Got one of the rarest trolls off the first box that I've opened. I only got 2 of these because they're so hard to find. I was going to order a case of them, but there just wasn't a case available. Now let's go ahead and open up our black Play-Doh egg with the pumpkins all over it. Of course, Halloween is coming up very soon, but if you're watching this video next year, you might be wondering why we got all the skeletons and the spiders. It's because we are doing a Halloween sort of special, which last week we did a video for Halloween as well, and we did a lot more stuff, but we did some neat Halloween eggs. I really like the spider web over here with all the spiders on it. That one's pretty cool. And this is going to be the Moshi Monsters? You guys kind of helped me pronounce this last week. Here's the code for anybody that wants to enter it in real quick. And these are the 2 that we got, which we got that paint palette last week. And this one's going to be a new one. This one's a sheriff. He's got a big mustache. He almost looks kind of like our Play-Doh eggs that we make sometimes. That was kind of neat. Next up, let's open the purple egg with the skeletons all over it. And this Play-Doh is actually getting pretty old, so I think I'm going to be tossing that purple Play-Doh away after the video's over. But here's our Zelda surprise pack. Now this is one that wasn't requested, and it wasn't really said, you guys didn't say that you didn't want to see him either, so I kind of decided this one would be a neat one to do this week. And I was getting ready to say I thought we finally got Link, but that's not Link. I'm not really sure what the name of that character is, but I'll get him taken out real quick. And if you notice, he's got like a 4-leaf clover for an umbrella. Here's a look at the front. Again, I have played a lot of the Zelda games. I'm just not familiar with this one. So maybe one of you guys can comment and tell me what that one is. Go ahead and set that down now. Let's open up the Chinese Zodiac figure. This is going to be the dog, which the dog is for the years 2006, 1994, 1982, 1970, 1958, and 1946. So if you were born in any of those years, this is the Chinese zodiac animal that you're associated with. And I'll go ahead and get him taken out of the box so we can see him. Wow, now that is one really awesome zodiac animal. Look at that dog. That thing is adorable. I love the design, and I really love the color of this one. He's got like different shades of blue all over him. That one is just awesome. I love this one. You know, I really like a lot of the zodiac animals. They did a really nice job with most of them. There was only a couple in that whole set that I didn't really like all that much. Now let's go ahead and open up the Nightmare Before Christmas. I actually bought an entire case of these just for our Halloween videos for this month, and we've opened up a few of them. We haven't had a whole lot of luck with getting some of the newer different ones. Now this one's a new one, so this one is going to be, let's see, where's he at? There he is. He's a 2 in 24, so he's not a rare one. Now let's go ahead and open up the Marvel Labbit series. This is series 1, so we're still missing most of the figures. We've only opened a few so far. We did open an entire case of the series 2. I think I still have a few of the series 2 left, but we haven't done a lot of series 1, so hopefully this should be a new one, and it is. Looks like we got Ghost Rider. You know, when I first saw this one on the box, I wasn't sure what character he was, but you know, now that I'm looking at him, oh wow. It says on the back, it says drain here, and it's got a little plug. Huh, so that's kind of interesting, but there's the front. And you know, that's probably one of the most creative looking Labbits that I've seen so far, especially with the fire all over his head like that. That's just really neat. Go ahead and set that down. Next, let's open the TokiDoki Royal Pride. These are really fun blind boxes that we just started doing this week. I'm not really sure when these released, but I noticed that you guys started really requesting these recently. And wow, we already got this one yesterday, so I'll go ahead and open another one for you guys. Here's a look at the back. This is going to be the bank robber figure. We'll go ahead and set him down. And here is try number 2 for our Royal Pride. This one's definitely going to be a new one. I can already tell just from looking at the package as soon as I got it out. Where is the tear strip? There it is. And oh, nice. We got the little Royal Poodle. I call it a poodle, at least I think it's a poodle. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. This one is, right there she is. Looks like she's got a bone in her mouth in the picture, but I don't think there's anything else in the bag. Yeah, there's nothing else in the bag. And their heads do move, so you can pose them. I think I like the way she looks right there. Now, let's go ahead and open up. This is definitely my favorite Play-Doh egg that was out here today, and I can't even take credit for this. My wife actually made this one, so I might get her to make some more Play-Doh eggs for us for future videos. This one is another one that you guys have been requesting these for a while. This is a yummy dessert. This one blind box was $15. It was the only one I could find. Like, I would have ordered an entire case of these if it was available, but they're just so hard to find. In fact, what is the year on this? This is 2011. So it's not that old, but these are just really hard to find. And let's see what we got here. And we got the, oh wow, it's got these cinnamon graham crackers right there on the front, which if you look at it closely, it's kind of fuzzy. And there's our face right there. I guess this is a s'more, maybe. This one's a 2 in 25. It's got a little marshmallow and some chocolate. That's a really cute one. And if you notice, it's got, you can either use this as kind of like a zipper pull, because you can take this part off, or you can use it as a keychain. So you can use it as either or. That'd be a really neat keychain to have. This one is another one that I really liked. My wife also made this one right here. This is a little decoration that we got from the hobby store. And then of course she added the little the little things on here as well. I don't even know what those are called. Let's see what we got inside of here. The Littlest Pet Shop. Here we go. This one's another one that gets requested an awful lot on the channel. And if you watch any of our videos, you might already know what's going to be in the final egg back there. And I think, yeah, we had already gotten this one. This is going to be, I don't know what this is. It looks kind of like a porcupine, maybe. I don't know. It's got this other little piece right here that we're going to pop onto the front. So it looks like she's sitting in a little basket. She's got a pen, and I'm guessing it's a porcupine. That's a cute one. Set that down. And for our final one, this is like a little ghost face. This is the final egg. We really went through this video pretty quickly. I didn't spend as much time talking about this stuff this week, and the honest reason why this video is a little bit shorter than some of our egg videos, which some of you guys might find this funny and some of you might not. I'm actually really hungry right now, and my wife's downstairs cooking some fajitas, and they're almost done. So like, I really want to finish this so I can go eat. But here's our Lotus Blossom. This is going to be a new one. Some of you guys were asking for me to show you Series 11, and I went on eBay to find Series 11, and I couldn't find either a single pack or an entire case to purchase. So I'm not sure if they're just not available yet, or if just by coincidence nobody was selling them. But as soon as I can find those, I'll be sure to show them here on the channel for you guys if you want to see them. And that's a really cute one right there. That one's Lotus Blossom. Help her friends feel calm and relaxed. She's like blue and pink. That blue and pink just really goes well together. That's one thing I will say about the My Little Pony sets in the series. The colors always look really nice together. Like, they always mix and match the colors to make these things look just awesome. And if you notice, I got glitter just all over my hand. That's the one thing I don't like about these, is the glitter comes off so easily. It's just like covering my fingers right now. Now, if I had to pick a figure from today that I like the most, I was really excited we got that rare troll, but this is going to be my favorite one from today, which wasn't exactly a blind box, but it's my favorite figure that I opened. Be sure and comment and let us know which one was your favorite. Also, let us know what you want to see more of and what you don't want to see more of. This is Disney Cars Toy Club, and as always, thanks for stopping by.